First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Here's Tua. And his pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
Tua on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll give to Hall. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw is Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Here's 1st down. Tua on 1st down, back to Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Tua. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Tua. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here now, 3rd down. Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Here's Tua.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here in London.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Rodgers going to come out throwing. This pass out wide to Hall.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Rodgers now to throw.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he goes out right around the 39.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Throwing is Rodgers.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And again, it's Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. 39 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
Motion man is Berrios. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa being chased out left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And Wilson in motion left.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
It's an easy 3.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Tua's going to change things up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Now Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a run by Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Achane. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Motion man is Berrios. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Give to Hall running right.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Hall again.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Play action. Now it's Tua.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Tua going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Throwing Tua.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Davante Adams, 27 yards.
And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rodgers looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin there to make the grab.
And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the foot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll manage to get to the 33. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Achane. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Tua, give it to Achane. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's Tua now on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll run with Achane. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
First and 10. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Penei Wanwu now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's going to look deep for Adams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First down for Aaron. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Rodgers. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Rodgers now. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Achane. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down. On the carry, here's Achane. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll toss it here to Achan. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Third and 5. A run up the middle with Achan. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. A run with the fullback, Ingle. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Smythe in motion. Now a run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. This will be returnable from his own 15. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Here comes 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tua. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He finds his tight end. That's Smythe. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the